Hey, what's up students? This is Anshul from AptiGuide. I'm sure you might have heard the news that India has introduced a new education policy which is being called NEP 2020. A lot of changes that have been made. The first change is that Ministry of Human Resource and Development has been renamed as Ministry of Education so that the focus is on education now. What is there in store for you guys? See, there are a lot of changes that have been implemented. The first and the foremost change that you might have read about is that the system of education in schools have been changed to a 5+3+3+4 model, which was earlier a 10+2 model, right? Where you used to study 10th class and then secondary was 11th and 12th class. But now it has been changed. It has been made a 5+3+3+4 system in which earlier the classes which were like nursery, LKG, UKG, kindergarten classes and the first and second class, they have been clubbed to make 5 years in the foundation program. And the second program, which generally comprises of the classes equivalent to class 3rd, 4th and 5th, and this program is being called preparatory program. The next 3 years are class 6th, 7th and 8th, which is being called middle school program, and the next 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, which are being called secondary program. How does it change anything for you? See, the initial preparatory years, it is not a compulsion to study in English medium. And after that, in the middle school years, you have an option to do a lot of different things like learn coding, software development, designing, and also do internships. For example, if some student is fascinated by an architect maybe, or fascinated by a software designer maybe, they can go and have a practical training. And in fact, under the policy, it has been said that there will be bagless days in school, where you don't have to carry the bag, but you have to learn something through new experiences, through these internships. And in the secondary years, there is a flexibility to choose programs. It is not like fixed streams that were there earlier, like commerce stream, science stream, humanities stream. There could be a mix and match of the streams. For example, if a student wants to study physics, chemistry, and along with that, they also want to study economics, they can have a choice like that. Or a commerce, earlier, which used to be a commerce students who used to study accountancy, business management, economics, they can also study a subject like physics. Humanities students, they can also study a subject like biology, right? So all these possibilities are there. Now, when this actually comes into force, we'll see how it actually takes shape. But this is going to be a very good change if it is implemented this way. Another important thing, another beautiful thing that has happened is that earlier there was a lot of focus on the board marks, right, after class 12th. Now, there will be focus on the admission tests also, like common admission tests. Similar to the admission tests that are being conducted in USA, for example, like they have an SAT, we might have a common admission test for admission in the colleges in India. The boards are going to be easy and your classes are going to be divided into 2 semesters. This could be a bad news for people who only used to study during their final exams. But yes, it is going to be very effective because students will study and actually learn. It's not like rote learning where they study, they cram the things and they blurt it out on the paper in the final examinations, right? But actually it is going to be actual learning where you sit for the semester examinations. You see why engineers used to be regarded very highly. The reason is because they used to study so hard. They had 2 semesters. They used to take so many exams in those semesters and they were always on their toes, right? The same system is being implemented in the school system also. You will have semester exams where the marks for both the semesters will be combined and a final grade would be given, which is a very good thing considering that your burden will be divided and you won't have to study only during your final examination. Moreover, the boards will be focusing primarily on your core competencies. There is a possibility of peer-to-peer review, and like peer-to-peer review means where other students might rate other students, right? So that kind of possibility is there. And also you'll have scores and marks for your non-teaching activities. For example, you participate in extracurricular activities, they will also be scored and included in your final grade. And when it comes to colleges, once you take admission, you might have heard, a lot of people drop out of the colleges and the degree gets wasted. That thing will not be there anymore. So if you complete 1 year in the college, you will still get a certificate. If you complete 2 years in a college, you will get a diploma certificate. If you complete 3 years in a college, you will have a bachelor's program or bachelor's degree. and the government would also try to make every program a 4-year program. So if you complete 4 years, you will have a bachelor's degree along with the research certificate. There are discussions happening that IITs would not only prepare engineers or management graduates, they would also be teaching humanities and science students. So it is going to be a win-win situation because there will be an amalgamation of people from different areas like science, humanities. They can come together and solve difficult problems of the actual real world. So overall, I am very excited about the new education policy, and I believe this is going to bring in the change which was long due, which was required. We always talk about that. Why is the research input not very high in India, whereas it is very high in countries like Germany, USA? See, India's education system, which was developed in the year 1986, almost 34 years ago, has never changed. It is going to change now. It might bring in the required change, and it might increase the research output from India also. So I'm very excited. I hope all of you are also excited. Let's see what is in store for us. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, like this video, subscribe our channel, press the bell icon so that you keep getting videos like this, and also share the video. Thank you so much.